I plan on getting the Platinum Trophy for every Assassin's Creed game. I've done 4 of them so far, and now I'm about to make it 5, because in this video, I'm going to get the Platinum Trophy for Assassin's Creed Liberation Remastered. And since we are playing the remastered version, we only have 31 trophies to get, and I got my first trophy during the mission, The Key to the Problem. After buying my first dressing chamber, I then get my second trophy after completing Sequence 1, which has us infiltrating a mansion and assassinating a governor, and then escaping from the mansion and fleeing to the bayou for safety. Sequence 1 done. Speaking about the bayou is where I got the trophy Swamp Queen after doing a tree run for 10 branches without touching the ground. Whoa. Swamp Queen. Now let's move on to the mission, the Fos Macandao, because this is where we obtain the blowpipe, and using this weapon on enemies causes death by poison and desynchronization if you use it on the wrong enemy. But this is a good time to mention that most of the main missions in this game have at least one optional objective or constraint, and I'll be completing all of them, because to get a trophy, you need to complete all mission constraints. You also get a trophy when you complete Sequence 2, which has us assassinating the Fos Macandao and then informing our mentor, Agate, about it. And that's Sequence 2. Sequence 2 is also where we kill our first Citizen E, and to experience the true ending, we need to kill every Citizen E that appears throughout the game. So let's hope we don't miss any. In the meantime, let's talk about Sequence 4, because you get this trophy by completing Sequence 4, which concludes with us retrieving the first part of an ancient artifact before running into a few uninvited guests. But after politely kicking them out, we make a quick exit and complete Sequence 4. Okay, after getting through a decent amount of the story, I decided to tackle some side mission trophies, starting with the trophy Businesswoman, which is for completing every business rivals mission, where you find and kill business rivals. While working on those missions, I used some of the cash I'd accumulated thus far to buy all dressing chambers. Then, after completing my last business rival mission, I finally became a businesswoman, which sounds wild out of context. But I wasn't done there, because I also wanted the trophy Liberation, which is for completing every Free Slaves mission. Liberation. Now, after wrapping up those side missions, I jumped back into the story and completed Sequence 6, where we retrieved the second part of the ancient artifact. That's Sequence 6. Yeah, and with Sequence 6 complete, I paused the story again to return to the side missions again with the trophy Ship Crew, which is for completing every ship crew mission. Ship Crew. Every ship crew mission done. And the next side mission trophy I got was Bayou Fever, after completing every Bayou Fever mission. These missions have you cure people with fevers by knocking them out and giving them a mushroom. Bayou Fever. Nice, that was the last one. And speaking of last, the last side mission trophy I needed was Secret Lives, which is for completing all persona specific side missions. For the assassin persona, it's contract missions. The slave persona has detective missions, and the lady persona has missions called The Plot. While working through these missions, I got the trophy Machete for killing 5 guards in 15 seconds using only the sugarcane machete. Oh, machete! And during one of these missions, we get attacked by a bear, and surviving this encounter turned out to be the 10th animal I needed for the trophy Survivor. Survivor! That survived 10 animal encounters. It's also a single released by Destiny's Child on March 6, 2001. But that's going off topic, so let's get back on topic, because after finishing this last persona specific side mission, I finally got the trophy. And that's the last persona specific mission, Secret Lives. With every side mission finished, I decided to get high, because the trophy RHP Master is for synchronizing all viewpoints. RHP Master, all viewpoints synchronized. Now it's time to return to the story, because the next trophy is for completing Sequence 8, where we travel to New York and meet up with Connor, who helps us chase down and interrogate George Davidson. Sequence 8 done. not long left. Not long is correct, as sequence 9 is the final sequence, and this is where we give the ancient artifact to Madeline, who then officially inducts us into the Templar Order. And with that, we complete Aveline's story. Well, not exactly, because that was just a fake ending. But killing every citizen E, as I mentioned earlier in the video, means you can get the true ending, where we fight and kill Madeline before activating the ancient artifact for ourselves. And now we can actually say,
it is done.
Complete all missions, complete all the optional objectives. That's what that trophy's for. Now, even though I experienced the true ending, something was missing. And this is because I actually missed one citizen E, but somehow still got the true ending anyway. Odd. Thankfully, this isn't missable. So after finding and killing the one I missed, I was finally able to unlock the truth. And with the story truly done, it's time to tackle everything else. Starting with the trophy Persona Collector, which is for collecting every Persona specific collectible, which are the gems for the Lady Persona, voodoo dolls for the Slave Persona, and coins for the Assassin Persona. And that's the last Persona specific collectible. Persona Collector. Very, very nice. Yep, but we're not done with the collectibles yet, because the Trophy Collector is for collecting all Mayan statuettes, mushrooms, alligator eggs, and diary pages. That's the last diary page. And Collector. Sweet. Now it's time to make some money. More specifically, I need to pickpocket 5,000 of this game's currency to get the trophy Thief. And at first, I was just pickpocketing every civilian I saw. But after getting amounts like 32 and 5, I knew this would take a while. So I turned to a different strategy. Pay a magistrate to lower my notoriety, then immediately pickpocket him to get my money back.
Of course. Provided you can afford it.
I can afford it and I can steal it right back. Thief! Now that last pickpocket brought my money to 45,687, but I'm going to need a lot more than that, because the trophy One Watch is not enough requires us to buy all the pocket watch collectibles that are in this game, and doing this will cost a total of 165,625. So I'll need to make 120,000, and yeah, pickpocketing won't cut it here. So to speed things up, I'll be using the trading system, which is also where we can get the trophy Shipmaster after buying the max amount of ships, which is 8. Shipmaster! We can now use these ships to buy and sell goods, which will eventually get me enough money to buy all the pocket watches. But this will still take some time. So in between shipping goods, I went for all the other trophies I had left, which all happen to be combat related, like the trophy Human Shields, which is for blocking 10 shots or firing lines with a human shield. Human shields! Done. Block 10 firing line shots. Now it's time to start using the whip, because the trophy Hangman is for performing 10 predator moves with the whip. Hangman! 10 predator moves with the whip. And speaking of predator, you get the trophy predator by killing an enemy from a tree with the blowpipe while using eagle vision. Predator! Definitely feel like Predator. Great movie, by the way. Great movie. Predator 2 was also great, but now I'm replaying the mission Vanishing Slaves to get the trophy Poison, which is for using Berserk Poison to force an enemy to kill 5 other enemies. Yes. Nice. Poison. And to get the trophy Umbrella, we need to kill 25 enemies with the Parasol gun. Umbrella! Finally, 25 Parasol gun kills. Okay, after knocking out all those trophies, I finally made enough money to make it rain and buy all the pocket watches to unlock the last trophy. That's the last pocket watch. One watch is not enough. Well, actually, it is for me. And Julius Caesar. Sweet. That's the platinum for Assassin's Creed Liberation Remastered. And also my 5th Assassin's Creed Platinum. So Ubisoft says it took me 14 hours, 29 minutes to platinum this game.